難退学になったらあーにゃ困る。プラン B が。
Hey guys! In today's video, I am going to be drawing myself into some anime screenshots. 3 of them, to be precise. Let's get started. So, the first one I'm doing is Spy X Family. I really like Spy X Family. I'm kind of late to the series. I didn't start watching it until early this year, I'm pretty sure. And it's so good. It's so funny. I love Anya so much. She's hilarious. I love Bond, their dog. Super, super cute. So I knew right away that this is one of the first ones I'm going to be doing because it's just such a great anime. I decided to use Damien as a base, which I'm going to put this out here. I'm not trying to be deceptive or anything. I'm clearly showing me tracing. This is just for fun, you know, and I'm not claiming that I drew this myself, you know, but I'm tracing because I want, you know, it to look like I'm actually in the show, because had I not traced, my personal, like, style would have definitely shined through. So that's why I'm tracing. But I'm sure you've seen some of these videos before. You kind of know the drill. So that's what it's about. So I decided to draw me from when I was younger into this scene because, you know, they're at school. So back in the day, I used to have very, 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 very long hair. I usually wore it in 2 plaits when I was about Anya's age, which she's like, what, in like prep or year 1 or whatever. But I decided to do it in 1 just because it's easier. And also I kind of just prefer to wear my hair in 1 plait back when I had long hair. So yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. I actually feel like that's how it would kind of look like in this style, which is really awesome. So props to me, I guess. But this was like a really, really fun drawing to use. So I took a screenshot from my base like seconds before like Anya said a thing and then Damien got all shocked. So I used that as my base and then he's shocked in the thing, just so it doesn't all look too like matchy, if you know what I mean. So I really enjoyed this. The anime's amazing. And yeah, so the colouring went fairly smoothly. I went and stole the logo thing just because that makes my life a lot easier. And the highlights, I feel like I didn't do great. And the shadows was hard because I wanted to add shadows in places where they didn't add shadows, but it just looked so like, I don't know, I just really wanted to add shadows where they didn't put shadows, and I had to stop myself because it just wouldn't fit in the style, and especially in like the context of the rest of the screenshot. So yeah, but overall, it was pretty chill. I had to blur it at the end, as you typically do with these kinds of edits, because the screenshots are typically of lower quality than what, like, your drawing is. But that's alright. I also realised that I accidentally gave myself the boy uniform. But it was, like, too late. I didn't really want to fix it. And I was more of a fan of wearing, like, shorts and a t-shirt when I was younger anyways, compared to wearing, like, a dress and that. So I figured it was still alright. It still was passable and it, you know, fit. This screenshot is probably like my favourite of the bunch that I did in this video. I feel like it works super well. And it actually looks kind of legit, I guess. Not like as... It looks more legit than the other ones. So yeah, here's the original screenshot. And here is my edition of myself. Anyways, the next anime we'll be doing is Free. Now, Free Iwatobi Swim Club is an anime about like some boys on a swim team, and it's super fun. And it also kind of has a lot of gay energy in the atmosphere. Anytime they're doing anything, it's kind of weird. But anyways, I vibe with that, and I loved this anime. And for people who don't know, I am a swimmer. I was a state, almost national level swimmer. So I figured I really want to do this anime because I loved this anime, and I'm a swimmer, so I fit, but it was really hard to find a place where I did fit, because a lot of the time, I wanted to draw myself like at the pool and stuff, but a lot of the time it's like when they're at competition, and there'd be no reason for me to be on pool deck with them, because obviously I'm a girl, they're a bunch of dudes, so there would be no reason for me to be on pool deck if I wasn't competing, because I wouldn't be competing, because they're the dudes, and I'd be swimming in the girl category, so why would I be on pool deck with them? You know, and also made fishing for a base a little bit harder because they're very muscular dudes, and you know, I'm a woman, so I have a figure. I mean, back then I was hella lean though. I was really muscular still, but I still had some curve to me. But yeah, so I found this screenshot where they're in like the audience watching the swimming. I figured that was alright. That would work. It had some of the main characters. I didn't want it to just be like the 2 girl characters and that. I wanted to be with the boys. So yeah, which my one criticism I have for the anime is just the fact that Ray, I'm pretty sure his name is, the one with the blue hair and the glasses, he just like learned how to swim butterfly. Like, it was nothing. You know, like he could not swim freestyle or backstroke or breaststroke without sinking, but then butterfly was his calling, and he's swimming at like a national level. It makes 0 sense, but whatever. But yeah, so I drew me, instead of in like their uniform type thing, I just drew me in like this shirt that I wear really, really often. I got it from like state championships when I was 12, and the fact that I still fit in it is so sad. But it just says brushstroke on it because it's my favorite stroke. So yeah, one of my favorites, my favorite characters is Nagisa because he's just such a fun ball of energy, and he's the brushstroker of the team. So there's that. But yeah, so I feel like I look kind of weird in this style. I don't think I executed it flawlessly just because the dudes have like insane jawlines, but the girls have more round faces, and since I was using Makoto as a base, I don't know. I tried to make it more round, but it didn't really look like how they stylized girls. So I don't know. This one isn't as convincing, and especially, I don't know. And I originally as well drew it so that I was smiling. But no one else in the screenshot is smiling except for like a couple background characters that are like completely blurred out. Like, yeah, so I also made a version where I was just, you know, happily smiling but not like grinning with like, you know, like teeth and that showing. But I mean, I went to the World Championships a couple of years ago because they were held in Melbourne, and I was grinning ear to ear, so here's the original screenshot. Here's me added in, and then we've also got the version where I'm smiling because I love swimming, so that would be, you know, a tad bit more realistic. Anyways, the last anime I will be drawing myself into is Rent-A-Girlfriend. Now, before I started actually editing myself, I actually went and removed the Crunchyroll watermark they had going on at the top. It was just really, really irking me. So yeah, I just went ahead and did that. This one probably turned out the worst. Like, it's not bad, it's just that with the angles that they're looking at, the base that I chose doesn't really look the same as the style that's kind of like in this screenshot, if you can see what I mean. It's more obvious at the end because, you know, it's like I drew it. Anyway, so what I figured for this is it was a bit hard to find a scene, and I was looking through a lot of like the uni scenes just because I'm a university student. So sure, maybe I go to the same university as Kazuya. But then as I was watching through, I came across this scene where they're visiting Oba-chan in the hospital, and Mizuhara's there, and Kazuha is there, and his one with his mum and dad, I'm pretty sure. And I figured, you know what, I could probably add myself to that scene since I'm a nursing student. That's what I go to university for. And maybe I'm just there and I'm like overhearing like Oba-chan being like completely obsessed with Mizuhara and being like, oh my god, okay. So I figured, yeah, I'd just add myself standing awkwardly there like, I need to take your vitals. Can we stop having this conversation? But yeah, so just something like that. This one gave me a little bit of trouble just because I had to mostly reinvent the whole outfit because you know, scrubs are very different to what Mizuhara was wearing, and that's what I was using as my base. I literally just stole the eye coloring. I'm not even gonna lie. I just could not be bothered. I was getting a little tired after doing all 3 of these in a row. And they're a little bit monotonous, tracing and then doing this. And I was like, you know what? I just want to take a step out of the process. So I kept the like original eyes from the screenshot. I also did the same thing with the hair highlights just because I couldn't be bothered doing the whole add glow shenanigans with it, trying to match up the color perfectly. So I just stole the highlights. It doesn't look 100% legit, but I'll take it. Yeah, so this one was fun. I added my little name badge, just some random swoopity doopilies next to it, like it's some kind of logo for the hospital maybe or something. And the color I used was from Oba-chan's like sleeve thing from the original screenshot, because I didn't want to add any darker colors that would, you know, make me stand out a bit too much in the scene. And I was thinking of maybe using the green of like Kazuya's shirt, but I felt like I would have then blended too much into the background because the walls are green. So it was a little bit of troubleshooting with that. Overall, it was pretty good. The shadows, again, were giving me troubles because I wanted to put them in places that they did not belong in. But it's alright, it turned out fine. So yeah, this is probably my least favourite one. I look too much like Mizuhara as well, I think is a problem. When I traced the base of her, I tried to make it so that my like cheekbones were popping a little bit more, just because I've got mad cheekbones, it's kind of scary. But yeah, just to make me look different. But I mean, we both have the same hair colour, both have the same eye colour, so it's a little bit tough, but oh well. Anyways, here's the original screenshot, and bam! Here we have the version with me in it, and here are the other screenshots, in case you forgot. I'm really happy with these, to be honest. I really like them. And I don't know, if you want to see this again, comment down below and let me know. I'll see you soon, hopefully. Bye!